Thanks, Spooky. I appreciate it. Sorry, a couple minutes late. Technical difficulties. Hello, Oscar. All right, guys. So we're going to wait about 10-15 minutes, get a few more people in here before we do the giveaway. So how we're going to do it, I'm going to have my wife and a couple of my kids come in, and they're going to pick names out of a hat. They wrote them down earlier and put them in a hat. So not only are we going to do a giveaway for this for first winner, but we're also going to do a hat and a shirt, just to give a few more things away. Blue Loctite OG. Hello, hello. Hello, folks. Thank you from Tennessee. Dave, Tom, you are not too late. We just started. I was a little late. My bad. Then also I'll show you guys. I'll get out the way. So these are future giveaways. Just wanted to put them up there. Think we have another 1 or 2 coming in. So these will be in the next few weeks. We'll do the same thing like this. But there's a air pump. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Something popped up on the screen. But we got an air pump, a electric impact, which is pretty cool. You'll see a video on that pretty soon. And then a code reader and a radio. Oscar, I'm in California. Thank you, Tom. All is well. I appreciate you guys watching. Spooky, it just depends on what it is, where it's at. It really depends. It can go from basic $125 to if it's a major wiring issue or electrical issue on a foreign vehicle, it can get up to $250, $350. Just depends on how many hours and where the location is. So, I mean, I go pretty far. So it just depends. Like some customers here in Hemet will be cheaper than, I went to Corona last week, which is took us an hour and 20 to get home. So it just depends. But thanks for asking, Spooky. I appreciate it. What's up, Tim? Walter, thank you. D Vanny 88. Thank you, Blue Loctite. I appreciate it. I try to be as humble as possible. Ed, how you doing? All right. Wait about 5 or 10 more minutes, and then we'll start giving away. For all the guys who have just joined, we're giving this jump starter away. It's the same one that I've used a few times, and it works pretty good. I was definitely impressed with how fast my work truck engine turned over. So also it lasts pretty long when we're charging like our phones and stuff. For the guys who just joined, we're giving away a hat and a shirt also. Same shirt that I wear, which these will be available in probably 2 weeks or something like that directly from my website, which I'll post. Thank you, Guillermo. Appreciate it. Spooky, my day, it's hot. You know, you live here too, so you know it's hot. Edward, Bruce, Canada. Pierre, hope I said your name right. Thank you. I love Canada. I love you guys in Canada. Yeah, what did we get? Like 105 here today? Yep, we've had the AC on for days. Spooky. Oscar, thank you. I appreciate you from Texas. Tom, I don't have anybody in the Bay Area that I know. Really, it's just I got a few contacts in Covina, which is down here, San Diego, a few places like that, but nothing that far up. Kansas. All right. Got people from all over the place. This is awesome. I never thought that I would have this much subscribers this fast. Was very humbled by all of you guys. So thank you from everyone. Or thank you everyone from all of us. Oscar, we had the hurricane last week, lost power, and then the heat came. Wow. Do you guys have power now? Ed, Colorado Springs. I got a buddy out there near, I think, Denver. He moved from Hemet here to Denver. Do you know any places that do catalytic converters? Spooky, yeah. Advanced Muffler here in town. They're pretty fair and reasonable. They just moved across from America's Tire, actually, on Florida. They were in that old Harbor Freight building. They were next to the Harbor Freight building, and once Harbor Freight moved, a lot of their business left, so they moved over to another building, which is super nice. But there's some things they can't do, which is like dealer-only items. So I called... What I do, you'll see a video on it. That's how I burned my hand. Was I called Advanced Muffler to do a 2018 F-150, and they said they couldn't get it, only from the dealer, and so I just ended up doing it myself. Usually I recommend catalytic converters from those guys unless it's just a bolt-on item, which that one was. So what kind of truck do you got, Spooky? Thanks, Dan. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Joe. It took me a while. So it takes a lot of experience to build confidence when it comes to working on a vehicle. And some of these newer guys who just come into the industry just cocky and think they know everything, those are the guys that get a lot of comebacks. I have, as I double, triple, quadruple check on a Volkswagen Turbo, and you'll probably end up seeing diagnose it in a video. And I'm not the greatest with Volkswagen and all the Euro stuff. I haven't worked on too much of it. I haven't really had the chance, but I probably spent a couple extra hours than I should have just to diagnose it and make sure it was the turbo. So that's just me. I'll overthink things. And then, once I 100% find it out, then that's how I build the confidence. Oscar, some part of Houston still don't. I better check on my buddy Kevin. He's out there in Texas. I used to work with him at Redlands. I Seek Out the Truth. What's up, dude? Thanks for joining in. All right, I'm going to have my wife and them start coming out right now, and we'll start doing a little giveaway. We'll do the shirt first. Let's text them and tell them to come out here. Let's see. Where are we at? John, thank you. I've got 15 years experience. It took me a long time to get where I'm at. So folks, can you also drop your PayPal link for donations to your Pay It Forward account to help with customers who need a hand up? It's in the videos. I don't know how to do it here, and I don't want to exit out of this on accident. Ed, would you travel to Nebraska to do a transmission? That's quite far. I don't think I could do that. KLC Ken. That's awesome. I actually just checked out your channel earlier. You're in the giveaway too. I seen your email. John, Florida, hot as hell. Yes, I bet. I just watched one of those reels or something like that where this person said they went to Florida. It was a girl, and she's like, I got sunburnt the first day, and then she pokes her forehead, and it was like indented. Yeah, I bet Florida's hot. I'm like, what's a comeback? JK, haven't seen one in years. Yeah, Edward, I hardly get comebacks, but we're not all perfect. KLC Ken, how do you enter the giveaway? You sent me an email already, so you're in the giveaway. Your name's in the hat. You'll see it right now. They're here. Bring it over here, hon. So this is my wife, Jessica. Hello. This is one of my daughters, Emmeline. Come on, Iz. This is Izzy. So they're going to be helping us out with the giveaway. Let's do a few more comments, and then we'll start doing this. Advanced muffler at Florida Avenue. Yes. Yeah. Ed, you enter the giveaway by emailing me. I have the giveaway up here. Actually, the giveaway email. So let's see if anyone else has joined. No, it's still the same amount. There was a whole bunch of you guys. But we're going to be doing a lot more giveaways. So don't worry if you missed this one. There's still, we got like a impact back there. Here, step aside, let them see. We got an impact. We have a scan tool. We got a radio, and we have an air pump. Those are on future giveaways. So don't worry if you missed this one. There's a lot more. What impact wrenches do you recommend? I use Milwaukee, but Harbor Freight, their Hercules stuff is actually pretty good stuff. So, and hi to the family. Thank you, guys. So, all right, we're going to do, what are we going to do first? The shirt or the hat? I think I said hat, but yeah, we'll do the hat first. So we're going to pick a name out of here. This is only for the U.S. I can't ship internationally. I don't know. I'll find out. But definitely, I don't think this thing's going internationally. But hopefully we get you guys that are in the U.S. Sorry about my Canada guys. I don't know if we can get that over to you guys. But for the hat, who wants to pick first? All right. So I'm just going to say your name and not your last name. I'll just say like the initial. So Doug G for the hat. So I'm going to email you right now and let you know that you have won. Hopefully you are in the U.S. Doug G. Oh, all right. You even left me your address. That is awesome. So I'm going to email you right now. Hopefully you're watching. Who won the 10K, Ken? Nobody. Hopefully I won the 10K. I'm just kidding. Now, if we were giving away 10K, one of us would be winning it. But Doug G, I'm going to email you right now. You won a hat. You won a hat, and I will be shipping it tomorrow. All right. So, Doug, I just sent you an email. All right. So we're going to toss this one over here. So Doug got the black hat. Next giveaway, I'll give away a gray hat.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Tom, yeah, that one kind of scared us. Ken wants you to pick him. So we'll see. Steven, you enter this by emailing me. Go to the video on my service truck tour, and it says, I'll just read it off here what this is. I don't even remember. Quality mobile giveaway at gmail.com. So email me there, and that's how you enter the giveaway for all the next ones. Everyone who has entered in already is already in the hat, so all the guys here right now can't really join. That's all right, Steven. There's more. We have a whole bunch more stuff to give away in other videos, so don't worry. I want to win the service truck with all the tools. Yeah, me too, dude. That'd be awesome. So we will see. Thankfully, he sent his address in there. So even if he doesn't respond, it's still getting shipped out. But let's do the shirt. Let's do the shirt. So Emma's going to pick this one. All right. Oh, you gave me two.
We'll try again.
Yeah.
Dump them back in.
Put them back in there.
Oh. Okay, now
Tom, there is a recall on that one. All right. So this is one by itself. Keith S. So I'm going to send you an email right now. You won the shirt. I need you to send me your size. I have small to 2X. If you didn't win that one, or if I don't have that one, I'll get one made for you, and it'll take about 2 weeks. But whatever your size is, I will get it made for you. But I have small, medium, large, extra large, and a 2X. Thank you, Ken. I will put a link in one of the descriptions for the shirts. He's a local guy. He does all my shirts, my hats. He did the stickers on the truck. He did the banner back here. He does those too. Let me email this, and then I'll answer some more questions. Oh, this is a good one too, because it says, I commented on your video, probably never going to win, but keep up the good work. Keith, well, you won.
Oh.
You won a shirt. This is cool. We'll nail it out. Number. All right. I emailed you, Keith. Hopefully you're watching. All right. Do you sell shirts and hats? Give it about 2 weeks, and I'll have everything live on my website. I have a guy working on it. The guy who did my logo also on the website. So on the website probably in 2 weeks, but I will post that in the description also when it is time. And yes, I will sell stickers too. Yeah, we'll do stickers. I have a whole bunch of them. I usually give them to the customers, but I will sell them. Ben Vicente, shout out from San Diego. Thank you. You like the hats? They're pretty comfortable. I like them too. They're snapback, so one size fits most. You could have a giant head and it not fit, but they're great hats. I use them every day. I beat them up. Oscar at Mobile Diesel Mechanic and Welder. So, William finally caught alive. What are you guys doing? Yeah. The daughters went to go run around and burn some energy off. Indiana in the house. Giggle Monster, are you coming back? I don't know. They might come back. Oh, there's one Giggle Monster. Steven, thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate that. Alabama, God bless you, Joe. All right, so I think it's time for the jump starter. All right, so you get to pick this one. Mama gets to pick it. All right. Just don't say the last name.
Richard L.
Richard L. Okay. Richard L., you are the winner of the jump starter. So we will email you right now and let you know. If you are within, I don't know, 50 to 100 miles, Richard, I'll just come hand deliver this instead of shipping this because I have no idea how much it's going to cost to ship. So I'll just ride my Harley out there. All right, Richard L. Richard L. This one. Richard, you have. Oh, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. There's been so much positivity from this, and all you guys. I appreciate it. Just know we all appreciate it. All the positivity.
He said, are you going to have your nephew on more videos helping out?
Yes, I'll have him in more videos. He's in quite a few. So that video that I posted of the Ford, I did that one back in May. So I'm kind of bouncing around a little bit because a lot of my videos lately have been long. And we'll see. We'll see if we can try to get those edited because it takes me a long time. Are you making money off YouTube? I know it takes a while. Yes. I think this is like May 28th or something. We got monetized. We finally, after all the paperwork went through, I think that was the first day. So we are making money on YouTube. Last month was great. I've noticed. Wow, D Banny 88, dude, you are awesome. Thank you. That is cool. We really appreciate that. What was I saying?
I lost my track.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
That's super cool. All right, someone remind me of what I was just talking about.
Your nephew and you were bouncing back
Oh.
and forth from video.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll try to do longer videos. I just, it takes me a long time. Like I've got 4 hours. Oh, monetize. Yeah. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate that. Spooky, dude, you're awesome. Appreciate it. Monetize. Yeah. So May 28th, the month of June was amazing. I never thought YouTube paid that much. And then this month, it's significantly, it's 1/5 of what it was for last month. I know we're not done yet, but I noticed that our views per 48 hours was about 30,000. And now we dropped down to like 10,000. So it's like no one was watching the videos. And it's, we went from 22,000 views to 20,000 views to 10,000 views, 7, 4, something like that. So I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden today it started to pick up. We went from 10,000 views per 48 hours to 16,000. So we're monetized, and the month of June was amazing, but so far this month it's a lot lower. I don't know if it's the algorithm kind of dropping me a little bit, but we jumped up fast and then kind of went on a real big decline. So I'm going to finish typing up to Richard. All right, Richard, that email is sent. Yeah, Spooky, dude, you're awesome. I appreciate all the premieres, us chatting and all that. I owe you a hat next time, or when we eventually do meet up. But D. Banny, Robert Hardy, Steven, all you guys are awesome. We appreciate that very, very, very much. I seek out the truth. One thing you have to remember is YouTube is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week worldwide. Yeah, but it's just weird how we kind of dropped off from doing so well to so poorly, and everything stayed the same. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it's starting to pick up again though. Thank you, Kurt Roberts. Every time they put you in recommended, you will spike. I've been monetized for a couple of years. It varies greatly. Okay. So it's glad to know it's not just me. Other giggle monster standing right here. Just got a case of the giggles. But we thank you guys. I emailed everybody, and let's see if anyone has emailed back. Ed, I got yours in here, your email. Unfortunately, this one is over. We already did all that, but in the next video or two, you'll see that we're going to do more giveaways, so there's plenty of chances to win. People that make 10 to 15 grand a month, that's crazy. I never knew how YouTube paid. Yes, yeah, YouTube pays very well. I didn't make that much, just throwing it out there, but yeah, I was shocked. Steven, yeah, Mama Smile is contagious. So I married her. I love the smile. I love her. She's an awesome woman, standing behind us through all of this. We took a giant pay cut leaving the dealership. Some people have asked me about that, and I'll address that real quick. So I went from making $48 per flag hour at the dealership. My slow month was $8,000 a month, and my best months were about $15,000 a month. So we took a big pay cut, jumping off from the dealership straight into the business. I didn't have customers already. We went from the 10 to 15,000 a month down to I didn't pay myself for the first 2 months, and then I paid myself like $2,000, and I didn't pay myself again until just recently. I think we paid ourselves $6,000 over the past 4 months. So it's a big drop, but we're making it. We're finally getting busy. Advertising and all that is picked up, and now we're busy every single day. So that's why we're trying to hire somebody. Thank you, Steven. Edward, you found me last month and binge watched. Your fault. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. People are away for summer vacations. That's what I'm wondering. You know, we did have 4th of July holiday and a couple of things. So, can once or twice a year I see spikes and dips. It happens. Yeah, it's probably the algorithm throwing us out there, and then, you know, throwing other guys out there, so it can't always be us. So I get it. William, your one video where you helped the old man, damn near went viral. That video is still going. That video is my best video, and it's still the best video I have. I'm gonna pull this up here, and I'll tell you guys. Yeah, see we got a spike going up, but every hour so far we have 100 people watching that video. In the past 48 hours, we've had 5.4 thousand people watch that video. So there's a lot of people watching that one. Thank you, Starbar. When's the giveaway for your van? I don't think I'll have a giveaway for the van. That's what we ride around with the kids. Very pretty girl and kids too. Thank you. I've got 5 more running around inside. Besides the 2 that you guys just seen. You guys will see them eventually. You know, as we grow as this community. Great video. Thank you. Dealerships really pay that much? Yes, they do. I was offered $60 an hour out at a different dealership, but I didn't want to go drive, you know, an hour each way every day. And then you have traffic and all that. So I took a big pay cut to go back where I was, but I mainly went back to that dealership because of the shop foreman. Awesome guy. His name's Mike, and you know, he had our back as much as he could. His hands were tied with management. So that's mainly the main reason I went there, is I knew him. The dealership is still open, yes. Yeah, no, it's still open. But I wish that dealership the best. I have a lot of friends there, and we still keep in contact. I actually went on a Harley ride with one of the guys, or 2 of the guys actually yesterday that I used to work with. Kids into any sports or gymnastics. Yeah, they like to play and gymnastics, yeah. You know how much they charge for a CAD advanced muffler for Ford Ranger? No, I don't, Spooky. Call them over there, and you know, they always give great deals. I've taken a lot of cars over there. David from Houston, Texas. Hopefully you're okay out there. Thank you. Ken, your best video, 250,000 views on it. GM rocker panel replacement. I'll have to check it out. I kind of skimmed over your channel earlier. I didn't really get to watch anything. I hardly get a chance to watch really anything. You saw the boat he gave you? Yes. Ask your mom to bring that boat out. Ask Steven. I'll have her bring it out. I'll show it up close to you guys. I sent you an email checking if you received it. I've got it here. Let me refresh it. Oscar, yep, I got it. So that's the email for the next giveaway. I'm going to delete everything that I've already looked at. Everyone that has already entered, I'm going to delete everything. And then we're going to start fresh on the next giveaway, which I'll probably announce that on Friday in our next video. So I'll probably ask you to email me something specific. That way I know you actually watched the video and you're not just sending me random emails. I sent you an email. Yeah, I got that one. Honest question. What's your opinion on Amazon parts? Would you use parts on there? The only time I would use an Amazon part is if it is a reputable part. AC Delco, Dorman, something like that. Like if you can take a Dorman part number from the parts store, type it in Amazon, and then it's there and it's going to be a lot cheaper, then go ahead and get that, as long as it's a legitimate Dorman part or whichever one. You'll see a video in a couple of weeks where I went to a guy's house for an alternator that he ordered on Amazon, and it was wrong. He ordered the wrong part, and then he pulls out another alternator, and that was way wrong. So you'll find that quite funny of a video. I probably won't ever do customer supplied parts anymore because of that. Kind of wasted my time just a little bit, but we'll see. Snooze that. Great family. Thank you, Mud Faith. I appreciate that. Give them a call once I get the money. Thanks. No problem, Spooky. Oscar, I have commercial accounts at Napa, O'Reilly's, AutoZone. Definitely, I do get the discounts, and I do pass on the savings to all my customers. So this is the boat he gave us. I'll answer more questions in a minute. So this is the boat he gave us. I actually was over there last week, and I'll tell you guys what happened. So this is the boat. This guy used to have boats. He hasn't let his disability really hinder him from a lot. From what I understand, relationship issues and all that led to him getting rid of everything. So now he's out here. He's got that 2001 Chrysler, renting that mobile. So this is the boat. Super cool. That's better than any money that he could have ever paid me, because I know it's from the heart. It's from him. It's something that he put a lot of time and effort into, and him just giving it to us for that. But that's the boat. I'll set it back here. All right, back to some questions. We'll go for another 20 minutes, and then we're going to go get inside and have some dinner. You seem like to be an awesome guy and good father. Thank you, John. I try my best to be the best father I can. Growing up, I didn't have really that, so I'm giving the kids better than what I had. I wish I had that. I wish I still had that. I wish I could call my dad and say, hey, come over for dinner or something like that, but I can't. Circumstances just don't let that happen. So I'm trying to give my kids the best life that we can. We got the shy one right there. So, but I got 7 kids, and I love them all equally, and I try to do the most I can with each one of them, differently. Like this one right here likes to go on dirt bike rides. Giggle Pants that just ran away likes to go on daddy-daughter dates.
Or
Harley rides. The boat is so cool, man. I want one from him. That should be a side hustle. He should sell those boats. Oh, okay. Back to him. His name is Ray. Brain fart. His name's Ray. And so that 2001 Chrysler, he had it at a few different places for no start. And every place they change battery, starter, all kinds of stuff. And occasionally it'll not start. It'll crank and then it'll shut off, and act kind of like a fuel pump issue. So he had it at multiple shops, and then he thought maybe his fuel gauge was wrong. So he added gas, and he hadn't had any problems until recently. And he's like, hey, that problem started again. Can you come and check it out? So I went over there, and immediately it cranked, started, and then shut back off. And I asked him, well, is that red security light always on? And he said, yeah, I think so. It's not good. The red security light should turn back off, and it never did. So it ended up being a security issue. I smacked underneath his column because he had codes for the transponder antenna. So any shop that has a scan tool would have been able to see that it was in the SKM module. So we smacked underneath the steering wheel area, and the light went off, and we started it. So we ordered that for him. I think it'll be here sometime next week. So we're going to go throw that in for him. But I'll probably bring you along. That way you guys can see him again. Let's see. Canadians eligible. I'm going to look that up because I don't know how much it costs to ship one of these shirts internationally. So this shirt, for me to ship from here to New York, there's a gentleman that I've been talking to for a while, and I sent him a shirt. And no, I sent him a hat. I'm sorry. It costs the same. It cost me like $12 to send from here to New York. And honestly, it cost me that to send to Florida, anywhere around here. So I don't know if I can send to Canada. I'm going to check with my mail place. I have a post office box, and I'll ask them how much it is to ship to Canada. If it's shirts and hats, sure. But I'm not sure that I can send like something like this to Canada. So we'll see. I'll ask. But thank you, Vince. Hi, Ron. William, I have a channel too, and it takes a lot to get to 1,000 subscribers. It took, so I start, my first video was April 8th, and it took me about a month, and then all of a sudden, the video with the brakes, that one took off, and that's what got me up there to the 1,000 mark. What's for dinner? I just ate Indonesian meatloaf. That sounds interesting. It's chicken tenders with like a sweet and sour type of sweet chili sauce on it, and then another batch of garlic parmesan. Are you open 7 days a week? No, Kenny, I'm not. I've got, a bunch of kids, so I try to do things with them on the weekend. I try to spend time with my wife on the weekend. Most of the time, I leave 7 a.m., and I'm not back till 6 or 7 p.m. during the week, so that's lately. So no, I don't work 7 days. When I hire somebody, I might have them do like one weekend day, but we'll see. Amazing skill to turn negatives into positives and thrive. We try. Blue Loctite, I have 11 kids, and yes, I own a TV. Yeah, but do you have cable is the question, Blue Loctite. Because, you can own a TV and not have cable. Nothing else to do. Ron, I normally don't buy from Napa because they're usually more expensive than everyone else. Yeah. I had to get a brake caliper for 2022 Corolla, but nobody had one. I got it from Napa. Yeah, Napa is kind of a few miles away from me, and like AutoZone and O'Reilly's are 10 minutes. The other places or Napa's like 20 minutes. So I don't like to go into town. But yes, Napa has a lot of stuff. I get, I don't think I posted anything on the injector replacement on a dump truck, but they sell injectors. I've gotten belts for semi trucks there, and a few different like injectors for semi trucks and all that. But they sell a lot of stuff. Napa's pretty good, but yes, they are a little more expensive. Steve, oops, dang, autocorrect. God bless. God bless you, Steve. Do the humans behind you talk, Tim? That one's really shy. Say hi, Is. She said hi. But this one's just shy. My chatty Cathy hiding down here. Eventually, they'll probably talk on here. Ray's like an awesome, kind of get in his way. Like, you know, he had a tough childhood and all that too, being disabled, and then, you know, had to go straight to work. So I can only imagine the struggles he had from his disability. Well, I've kind of seen that with my brother a little bit. So, but yeah, he's an awesome guy. Hasn't let anything stop him. We had chicken and rice. All right, Ron, that's a good dreams. I have a 2006 Acura TL, 1,000 miles on it. Is it working, or should I sell it since the high miles? That's a tough question because miles on it, but how was it maintained? That's the biggest thing I look at. Durham, I have a 2002 Chevy 3500 with the LB7 Duramax. It has 365,000 miles on it. Yes, it's got a diesel engine in it, and that'll go forever. It's got the Allison 1000, which will go forever. But you have to remember the ball joints, the tie rods, the differential, the bearings, everything. So on your car, you have to think, how are the struts, how are the ball joints, how are the tie rods, bushings on everything. So me, I would look and see how it was maintained, but if it runs good, drives good, I wouldn't get rid of it. I'm not scared of high miles, just like I'm not scared of salvage to a point, as long as I look it over and it's not like some of those, what was that, the short that I posted of that hacked up Charger. So as long as you know car, Dreams 420 or 06 TL, just keep it unless you really want something newer. But you're going to buy something and you don't know the maintenance record on it. You don't know what someone else has done to it. So just be aware of that. Oh, all right, here we go. All right. Most likely tomorrow. If not, it'll go out Tuesday for sure. But Keith from Tennessee. Tim, thanks for the heart there, bud. I appreciate it. And I recognize a lot of the regulars that are on here, and I appreciate guys like you. So I'm not just skimming over and looking at all these. I actually do, like Steven down there, Tim, I Seek Out the Truth, a bunch of you guys I've seen before on here commenting on all the other videos and all that. So I appreciate you guys. Full Faith Repair. Sorry you're late. That's all right. He started a channel too, guys, Full Faith Repair, but his computer went down, so hopefully working on the cars and trucks. Yes, I am very happy that I don't have 10 different micromanaging bosses, and I don't have, kind of the schedule that they put you on for the dealership. I try to get out of there at 7 hours. I hardly wanted to put 8 on the clock just because I wanted to be home with the family. And, dealership life, all you guys who have worked at a dealership know being at a dealership kind of sucks. So, yes, I enjoy this job more. I make a lot less money, but I'm a lot happier. I make a lot less money now, but it's starting to pick up. I'm not too worried about it. We have savings from making that much. We put a lot away, so I'm not too worried. But I am a lot happier. I'm not as stressed out, dreading going to work every it's a case of the Mondays. Victory Outdoor Services, and Ryan always says, Monday, it's not my favorite. I'm so good on that one, because no one wants to go back to work. But it's way better being on my own. You guys are making me hungry. Well, Steven, if you're ever out here, call me. My wife makes great food, and I'd be glad to share a plate. I'll have to look at that. But I'll go over this video later on and look at what we've talked about. Check it out. Have a good night, Stephen. Alonso Gill, how do you feel about junkyard AC compressors? Mine hasn't worked in a few years, luckily, due to refrigerant leak and bad clutch. I'll only keep the car for another year and just moved to Florida. I don't know. Used parts kind of scare me sometimes. I've put in several used transmissions when I worked for a shop here in town, and I've had bad luck with some of them. I do it to this day still. I put in a junkyard engine, or as my buddy Quentin would say, a wrecking yard engine, and it had like a ticking noise a little bit, and we put some transmission fluid in the engine, let it run for a while, and it ended up freeing up the stuck tappet. But if you're only going to keep the car for a year, I don't see why not, as long as it's not a crazy amount of money. Then I would kind of look at a refurbished or something like that from the parts store. I'm a fan for life. It's hard to find an honest mechanic that has great morals. Thank you. I seek out the truth. I appreciate that. And I've been checking out your videos when I get free time. I've been watching yours. Bill, thank you. I appreciate that. Ron, Rainman Ray, and Ford Boss Me were both at dealerships, now on their own and much happier. Yep, I've watched Rainman Ray for a while now, and good guy. I like his videos. Seems like an honest guy also. So yeah, he's pretty cool. I just leaving the dealership, it's just scary jumping out on your own, because you don't have money to fall back on unless you have a good savings, which like we did. But you run through that savings real quick. Everything's expensive. So, long-time mechanic, turn wrenches for money anymore. Work on personal vehicle all the time. So I want it done right, and don't trust very many shops. I'll tell you if I need work. Thank you. I've got some stories about the dealership. You want to sit down, bud? You're just going to stand there? Okay. All right, she's just going to stand there. So I've seen too many oil outs at the dealership. These new guys get thrown in, and you think you're getting an oil change. When you go to the dealership, you drop it off, you think you're getting an oil change by someone who's experienced. And let me tell you, not the case. There's guys that come straight from UTI, not trying to knock those guys, but it is what it is. Not the greatest training, I guess, because some of these guys just mess up all day, every day. I get being new, but forgetting drain plugs, forgetting oil filters, forgetting to put oil. I've seen that all too many times at all the dealerships that I've worked at. Some of these guys are just too new. There's also guys who have been working on cars for a few years and are still taking out parts behind your dash with an air saw. I've seen that, cutting plastic, air saw. It's amazing seeing that. So I get why you don't trust very many either. I've seen wheels come off. I've seen oils. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I've never done any of that because I double, triple check everything. Rally check TV. This is Rico Hudson from Chicago. I ran a mobile auto repair service here in Chicago. We talked on the phone. Yep, I remember. We talked on the phone for a little bit. But you do a few things, if I remember correct. And I'm glad, because I couldn't find your channel, so I'm going to write this down. I couldn't find your channel, and I was wondering about you. I agree with the comment about regular job. I think that faith is a huge, but even more so, having a great spouse that supports you. Yes. Yep. My wife supported me. my kids supported me. You know, we haven't went without, but we did sacrifice a little bit of, you know, our normal to do this. So that's all right. Before reality check TV Chicago. Let's see. There we go. Now that I see it on there, I put it on my other laptop. I got another computer running down here. So I have yours up here. I wanted to watch them. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Rico. Standing Wolf, no worries. You can always go back and see what we talked about. Full problems that take a long time to diagnose sometimes, but honestly, probably what I've done was, and it's not even really that bad of a job. I think it was the ProMaster City that I did a dash on. That's probably one of the worst ones that I won't ever do again. If anyone calls me for a ProMaster City evaporator, I'm not doing it. Those things just suck. Another tough job is just being directly in the sun, working on haul, you know, laying underneath a car that has just been running. Those jobs suck. But I don't know. I did that Ford engine garage, which this is like a 1.5 car garage. I mean, let's see. Well, from my shelves, I'm 6'1", 6'1". We'll call that. And I don't know, I got like 10 foot wide between my shelves over there and my shelves over here, and it just sucks working out. Everything wrong on that car. I dropped the housing nuts into the transmission a couple of times and had to fish them out. The Ford ones kind of suck. As its challenge. Transmission pin car we bought from the dealership, and we were stalled in most of the cars. Dealership just tried to upsell a new vehicle. At that point, the manufacturer or the Bureau of Automotive Repair or someone, and go ahead and complain to them about that. They'll always try to sell you a new vehicle. I went to Jiffy Lube one time and got an oil change. They left the freaking plastic filter, and I want my car. I'll never go there again. Speaking of Jiffy Lube, I had a guy who said to Jiffy Lube, and now he works at Walmart, telling me that I never really worked on cars before. He's in the comments on one of the videos that I did the brakes on, and the first tire I put back on with the impact. Yeah, okay, sure, you can cross thread bolts like that, but I've never had an issue. I'm very careful. I did it slowly, and he said that I never worked on this, that, and the other, and that he works at, they do oil changes and tire rotation things, but just need their lane and maybe get some more training. I've seen an oil filter replaced in the rubber grommet from the old filter, causing a large oil leak. Details in the oil change are important. Okay, so story here. We did an oil change on a Infiniti 5, and it was with that one on a vehicle. That the didn't come with it, and luckily he was able. That happens too often at the dealership. Maybe if I turn off my internet here, let's see what it looks like. I'll open up another one. But yes, moral of the story is check your rubber grommets. Is the connection bad?
Yeah, I was gonna let you know.
Okay, yes. Spooky saying the same.
It's like glitchy.
Oh, I see it dropped. I'm sorry if the connection is spotty, guys. It's my little bar thing is going in and out up here. So, which we're about done anyways. I think we'll give it about 5 more minutes. I'll go to these questions, and then I think we'll hop and even going slow. But let's see. Closer to the router. So, just a second here. Oh, I don't need that one, hon. All right. Let's see if we get closer. Come out here. All right. It says we have full bars now. Does it look better? Oh, there's an ad. That's why no one's responding. No, it's still terrible. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this, guys. Still. Oh, it's better now?
Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's better. I moved closer to the router, so it's just a little brighter out here. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi today. It's been dropping out a lot lately, even when I'm inside the house. But all right, let's answer a couple more questions, and then we're gonna hop off here. We need some dinner. Would you recommend cutting an access door in the floorboard to get a fuel pump? Joe, no, I don't recommend that. I don't ever recommend cutting anything. Just drop it out where it's supposed to come out of. I know it's tempting, but just don't do it. That's not the correct way of doing it. Ron, 2014 Fusion, oil change at the dealership. They didn't put the skid plate back on properly. Came off at 70 miles an hour on the highway. I thought the trans fell off. Yeah, those things actually just did a, what was it? I think it was a 13 or 14 transmission. And putting that skid plate cover back on, those things kind of suck. Full faith. Better, thank you. Looks a little better. Yeah, on mine it's not telling me that it's dropping out anymore, so. But all right, guys, I'm gonna head in and go eat some dinner. So thank you all. I appreciate it. And to the winners, I will be shipping everything out this week. Keith already said 2X, so that'll be sent out probably tomorrow or Tuesday. And then the other guys haven't responded yet. So William, Microsoft went down Friday, couldn't even get tags for cars. I heard about that. I'm wondering if we're still having Wi-Fi issues. Experience parts that were not where they were supposed to be. No, I don't think so. Good night, family. Good night. I seek out the truth. I appreciate it. And please join me as a Kickstarter. I just sent $50. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. I seen something come through, but I didn't look at it. Tony, it was, I don't remember. Keith, Richard, and Doug. Keith, Richard, and Doug were the winners. The name of the winners. So hopefully the other two get back to me. I'll give them several days, and if not, then we'll probably end up just throwing that into another giveaway. But hopefully they get back to us. I'll give them till next week or something like that, into next week. But all right, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you guys. I'll post a video on Friday and let you know when the next live is. So thank you all.